Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm feeling much better than I was last time. We are so deep into February, it's practically March, and for New York, it is balmy today. A balmy 35 degrees. I'm, of course, Geoff Ross, and this is the American Soccer Show. Deadass! Art. Well, I don't mean to be the one to break the news, but the MLS season is slightly more than a week away. That's right, folks. The 2015 MLS season is right around the corner, unless there's a work stoppage, which could happen. At press time, which was some time ago, it was unclear whether the CBA negotiations were going well or not. It's possible by the time you see this that this has all been resolved. It's also more likely that it has not. Last I heard, a federal mediator was brought in to sort things out between the players' union and the owners, and some minor details have been worked out regarding appearance fees and relocation fees when people move, but not those big ticket items, namely free agency. Now, as you know, I've said many a time I support players having free agency in this league, and the owners don't, for whatever reason. I hope this all works out, mostly for selfish reasons, because I'd like to go to those games that I bought tickets for. Also, we're deep into the preseason. Now we're seeing MLS teams play other MLS teams. I was watching an NYCFC versus Orlando City game. Real sloppy first half, but things started looking a lot better in the second, and they clearly do not like each other. Which is going to be good, because I'm going down there with my straight red cohort, Alex S. Kibler, on March 8th to see it in person in the Citrus Bowl. I was told to fill the bowl, so I will be there. Hopefully it's good. At a minimum, it's supposed to be in the 80s that day. And right now in New York, it's projected to be about 43 degrees. So I think we're winning in this case. I'll have a blast one way or the other. In expansion news, the Twitter sphere is aflutter about the potential site for the new LA team, LAFC, their current name, which may change. They are apparently going to build their stadium in the old LA Sports Arena site, which is itself near the LA Coliseum of USC Trojan fame. Also, a couple of Olympicses happened there. Maybe you heard of them. If they are building that site, that's a great site. That's a great spot to be. It's not as perfect as I think downtown would be, but downtown's going to be tough to come by these days. So good on them if that's possible, if they've actually found the spot and they can make that happen. That's a very good place to be. It's not that far from Carson, California, home of the StubHub Center. It's about 10 miles or so. That's a good rivalry. I think that's going to be a good team. I know not everyone's on board, but I think that's going to be good. That's my hot take. I think that's going to be good. Now, the U.S. men's national team doesn't have any more games until, I think, sometime in April. But the women's team is played in the Algarve Cup. Algarve Cup. They're playing in a cup in Portugal that they do pretty frequently. I can't pronounce it for the life of me. But that's coming up in early March. So keep an eye out for that. That'll be a better test to see if this team is really ready for this Women's World Cup that's coming up. Because as you know, I am not quite convinced. Well, that's all we have for this week, but tune in next week when hopefully the CBA is signed. For the love of God, I hope so, because the season's practically starting at that point. And as usual, subscribe to this channel somewhere up here, and follow yours truly on Twitter at Geoff is Famous, the only Twitter handle that is also a chef.